What's up, YouTube? I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying Soldier Fortune here. You should know my name is Parker. Hopefully you know that. I've said it in a couple videos. So hopefully you all know me. I gotta do a different intro, but I'm here with Tommy, who's bathing himself. Tommy, that's inappropriate. You shouldn't bathe yourself on camera. It's so unprofessional. Unprofessional. I apologize for Tommy's unprofessional behavior. I'm kidding, buddy. I'm kidding. Go ahead, bathe yourself. Anyway, as you probably noticed from the title, Twihards scare the shit out of me. This video is about Twilight fans. And you can say it's too late. Nobody cares about Twilight anymore. But if you say that, there might be an army of angry girls who will come and attack you in your sleep. So I wouldn't say that. You know, they'll be like, doo-doo-doo. Who is it? Open the door. We love Twilight. You'll be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Probably not that extreme, but you'll get cussed out. But really, he moves. He doesn't like the freaking camera. Whatever. Camera shy. He's being shy. It's okay, buddy. Anyway, yeah, you'll probably be not the biggest ladies' man that week of your life. Anyway, so you may think that it's outdated or whatever, but I don't know where I'm going with this. Whatever. Twilight, there are still those people that are like die hard, and I just thought I'd do this video because I thought it'd be really fun to talk about Twilight girls who are way too obsessed with Twilight, and it'd be funny, and you guys hopefully will enjoy it. So the first really thing that scares me about Twilight girls is the fact that they're so unhealthily obsessed with Twilight. Like, it's to the point where you walk up to them and you're like, what are you reading? Twilight. And like, they open the book and they come out of it, and like, they could be in the sun and they'll come out of the book and their entire face will be white from the fact that they've been looking at this freaking book for too long. It's just like, the sun. And they look down and they're back in Twilight. They're like, Twilight World. And they're like, sun, Twilight World. And you can't talk to them when they're reading Twilight. You go up to them and it's like, hey Sarah, how you doing? Sarah. And it gets to the point where it's like, you'll like touch them and be like, Sarah, and they get scared because they like are not aware, you know. It's like coming up on a possum when it's eating. It's like eating there and you're like, hello possum, and it's like, that's like a Twilight girl, you know. You come up to them, Sarah, oh my God, Johnny, you dick. And it's just like, I'm sorry, you were in your book. I called your name 4 times, like, and then they get mad at you because no, you didn't, you liar. You're being mean to me. You scared me. I hate you, and they hit you with it. It becomes a weapon. It's like, ow, Twilight, ow. Man, that shit hurts, you know. It's scary. They're like so obsessed, and like you can't bash it. If you say anything bad about Twilight in front of them, they immediately, number one, assume that you have not seen the movie. You just saw the movie. And they're like, you have to read the books. And even if you read the books, you can't get it out. You're like, and the Exorcist voice comes out. That's when they're like, read the books. And you're like, I'm going to walk over here now. You can calm down before I have to call a mental health hospital to admit you. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Twilight wing at a mental health hospital with girls sitting there going, Twilight, 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 because like the obsession is so unhealthy. And again, this isn't to insult anyone, this is just to have fun. And I may be over exaggerating a little bit, but whatever. This is from a guy's point of view, so probably will seem over exaggerated. Guys don't usually read Twilight. I got bet to read it, the last one, $50. Okay, that's a lie. I actually read the last one. I was curious. Don't make fun of me. And I got through like not even half of it, and by then I was like, I might just, you know, jump off a cliff after reading like 300 pages of this. I might actually launch myself off of a cliff. You know, because I feel like if I put it down, the book's just gonna follow me. I'll be walking around, I'll open my locker, and it'll be like a horror movie. It's like, zing! And the book's right there, and it's like, Twilight is following me. No! Yeah, that's an overdramatic. Whatever. Another thing that's scary about them is, guys, if you ever do this, you have balls, my friend, is dating a Twihard who is like a Twihard king or queen, like that Twihard that other Twihards look up to, and they're like, tell us about Jacob, and they're like, well, young little Twilings, Let me tell you the story of Jacob and Bella. Like those types of Twihards. You date one of those. It is like the scariest experience in the world. Because you're like dating them and, you know, you're texting them, you know, hey baby, what's up? And what you doing? And like, watching Twilight, I can't talk. And it's like, you know, it gets to the point where guys even want to talk. It's just like, you know, hey man, how's your relationship? I haven't talked to her in a while. You serious, you baby? No, dude, I didn't talk to her once. Oh shit, that's bad. And then you're like, oh baby, I really want to talk. I'm watching Twilight, shut up! And it's like, and then you break up with them and it doesn't help because you like break up with them and you're like, baby, it's over. And they're like, Jacob. And it's like, then they're launched into a further thing because they're like, no boy likes me. Jacob does. He's going to be my husband. And it's like, bitch, you need psychiatric help. Seriously, there's a reason guys don't like you. It's because every second you're talking about another dude. And the dude who plays Taylor Lautner isn't like me, a skinny white kid with long hair. Taylor Lautner's like a brick shithouse. He looks like a Latino brick shithouse. So it would be a mud brick shithouse because he's like Indian. I don't know. But you hear that and you're gonna be like, I need to hit the gym. Even if you're like huge, you're like, I need to hit the gym, you know, because anyway, that's my little input on that. Again, I don't want to insult anyone. This is just my input on why Twihards, girls who are obsessed with Twilight, scare the crap out of me. Another reason, this is my last reason, is I think Twilight spawns 80% of catfights, or at least for the 2 years it was big. Because one girl would be like doing her homework or whatever, like doodling a little picture of Jacob or whatever, like, Jacob, my husband. By the way, he's not your husband. He's his mid-20s, and if you're like an 8-year-old, like an 8th grader, you need to grow up. That is a mean thing. I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, whatever. You're like doodling like, Jacob, my husband, la 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 la. And then another girl would be like, Edward's better. And then all of a sudden the girl like looks up, like like a dude after you insult his mother's like, oh, bitch, you didn't. And they sound, if they're like they can be so white, they sound ghetto black, like, oh, bitch, I know you didn't just insult my man. And then they're like, yes, I did. And it's like, they could be the whitest girls, all pink, like legally blonde type girls. And you look at them and you're like, I don't want to go over there because I'm going to get shanked. And they're just like, girl, you insult my man. Girl, you know I did. It's just like, what? It's like, bitch, I didn't stutter. And it's just like, every dude is like, if they're like desks, every dude's like, let me just back way up. And they like stand up and they're like, come on, what you gonna say about me? Edward's a pasty fool. And it's like, oh no, you didn't. Shing, they pull out like a little purse knife, you know. And the other girl's like, oh yes, I did. And she's like, well, yeah, well, Jacob's a tan Mexican. He's not Mexican, he's Indian. Taste this, biatch. And then the other girl's like, Edward. And you're like, and it's like World War III of female Twihards, the scariest experience in a man's life. It's scarier than watching Teeth. That's how scary it is, being in that situation. It's just kind of like, if you say anything, you're just like, these girls are a little extreme. The girls are like, what did you say? And you're like, I just flexing. Just flexing. That's all I'm doing. I'm just flexing my muscles. And then they bring up Jacob again. It's like, well, Jacob's better. And she's like, fuck you. Whatever. Flap their coat. They turn into Samuel L. Jackson. Flap it. Flap. Fuck everyone in here. I don't give a shit. But yeah, that's just my opinion on that, guys. I know I got a little weird there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it makes you laugh. I'm going to shut myself up before I say this way too many times like my last video. My last video I was like, hope you enjoy it. Hope you laugh. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you laugh. To the point where Tommy's looking at me like, if you don't end this soon, I'm going to claw your face. Alright, see you guys.